documentary.
I don't want to be.
I don't want to be the guy on a murder documentary going, yeah, my buddy was a weird guy, but I never thought anything of it.
Yep. I would be the guy that was like, if I was told to suck dick for water, I would do it.
Wow.
that was the guy who got famous.
Not where I thought that was going.
Me either.
Okay.
Nobody thought that's where it was going. That's why you got to throw him for a loop.
If I'm on a murder documentary, it's going to be the neighbor that's like, there was never anything weird. I don't know. This is shocking to me.
Yep. No. He waved me goodbye. He said good morning to me every day on the way to work.
I heard screams. It sounded like he was just telling jokes and people were having a good time over there.
I thought it was a little weird when he would ask me to massage his thighs, but I mean, I did it anyway.
Yeah. It just seemed like neighbor being quite neighborly. It'd be rude to say no.
That's some crazy neighbors right there.
We used to have sex in the back room of Sturdy Sex Emporium.
He'd play the theme song.
What the fuck is that? Holy goodness. But
Sturdy Sex Emporium.
Back
open 24/7.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen.
It only has a back door entrance. There's no front door.
Yeah, there's no shame. I would open and own one of those.
all of the peep show rooms have screen doors.
I worked one for 2 weeks.
Screen doors.
Sturdy's like, gotta keep an eye on them. Gotta keep an eye on them.
I don't want to keep your eye on anything you guys are doing behind closed doors.
I sold anal beads to a 60-something-year-old lady.
Nice.
Wow.
Like, is this out of a store or is this like out of your garage?
Yeah,
this was a garage
I worked
sale.
at Adult World.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
I thought it was a garage sale.
No used.
No used ones. That's good. That's fair. You shouldn't be selling used anal beads anyway. Well, I mean,
what do you do? Do you just put those in the dishwasher afterwards? I don't
think you put them in the dishwasher. I don't know.
Seems like they should be dishwasher safe.
Maybe you wash them like in the bidet. Same thing you clean your ass with.
We're America. We don't have bidets. We don't like our assholes clean.
We don't have a water shooting up our butthole. You can buy them though; they attach to your toilet.
That's true. There's attachments.
I think there's one company called Tricky or something.
You have a bidet, Mick?
Can we be real? Can we be real for a second about the bidet? Can we be fucking real? It's a rich person's device. Okay.
Yeah.
Who in France? And if I swear to God, if the answer is all of them, I don't know.
They're just built into the toilets, aren't they? They're
built in the toilet in the restrooms and restaurants and everything.
But not in the homes.
They might be. They might be.
No. There's no way the average French home has a bathroom that just has 2 seats on it.
They're like built into the toilet now, man.
No. I know you can get the thing that attaches like here in America, but I'm talking about years and years and years of bidets have been 2 different seats. I don't care what you can do now.
Sturdy's looking it up.
This guy's been around a long time. You're not.
I don't have my phone. I can't Google it.
So how many bidets are out there is the question?
It's rich people.
Italy has the highest percentage of bathrooms with bidets in the world.
Who?
Italy.
3/4 of bathrooms having one.
Italy.
Put in as home owners though, but not like restaurants and everything.
It seems like it would be more common at homes than it would be at like public.
No,
Italy's
houses are smaller than like ours. Like America's the one that like kind of expanded the house.
Hey, you got to figure. They go where you want a bigger house or a clean ass. You choose. They chose clean ass.
Nobody back in the day was building a house to have 2 toilets in it. Especially when was the bidet? When did the bidet get invented?
I don't know.
I think it's somebody that just enjoyed having water shoot in their ass, and then they tried to find some way to market it.
I think the first person is that they took a sip of water and they spit it into their butthole.
I think it was the first person that started eating ass. They were just like, we gotta clean this
Right.
better than fucking paper.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
France in the 17th century.
Between that and people
Damn, 13th century,
How did
Yeah.
the bidet get
1600s?
invented?
doing butt stuff. I'm telling you, people are free.
1600s, the bidet. That's some high. That's high tech shit right there.
because of
Wow, we
because
went off
of
the track.
sex-
We went off the rails quick.
Yeah, I
I mean,
don't know what's going on.
it ties into these movies, which we will get into. But because of all the people do with sex, that's the reason why people actually clean their bodies. That's probably the first reason why, way back in the day, when they finally figured out, better fragrances, smelling good, and actually getting clean. It was because of sex. But
That is, you would think that would convince enough people to maintain their personal hygiene, but yet we still
I
have
think it
problems.
was rich people were like, I'm not wiping my ass, and there's a revolution going on out there, so I'm gonna chill.
and then, but then what?
And it seems
I
like those
agree.
kind
I
of those
think
kind
it's
of rich
mostly-
people. Those kind of rich people are probably trying to pay other people to wipe their ass for them.
No, back then, making certain people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nowadays people probably pay to wipe someone. Which we live in a weird fucking time. We really live in a weird fucking time.
Well, okay,
Like
what billionaire do you know that most likely has had somebody wipe his ass for him?
Yeah.
Kanye.
Oh.
At least once, all of them.
And not babies. We're not talking about when we were babies.
I could see Kanye trying to pull that off to
Mhm.
someone. Tell him, wipe my ass.
Oh,
Probably don't
Diddy.
have to tell 'em, here's a couple grand to wipe my ass.
Diddy did it.
He was probably paying people to wipe
that's
their
a
ass.
completely different reason, though.
Yeah.
I was talking about actually just wiping it, like I'm too rich. I'm not going to wipe my own ass, sort of thing.
That's crazy.
You don't think there's any
All right.
billionaires?
How
No, I'm
much?
sure there
how
is, but
much-
that's just straight up crazy, though.
You're the one being told to do that. How much would it take? To wipe
I
an
know people-
adult,
Listen, not to hate.
male to
There's
wipe
people who
an
do that. There's people who do that as a job, like right now, as like nursing homes and everything.
Yeah,
But
no, but this is different. They go into that on purpose, knowing that's part of the job. This is you're
You're saying-
hanging out with a rich asshole that's like, I'll give you $5,000 to wipe my ass so I don't have to. After he's just had explosive diarrhea.
$5,000 to wipe somebody's ass? No. I'd suck a dick before I wiped an ass
Wow.
Wow.
for money. I'm not saying I'm going to. I'm choking and put
Did you say you're choking or joking?
It sounded like he said he was choking.
No, but seriously, like I would do that before I wipe somebody's ass.
no, I think I'll wipe someone's ass first.
Yeah, you would do it.
It's easier. It seems like
I
seems
love
like
that James
watching. I feel.
James has no fucking shame with anything.
Well, it seems like being able you can
Now?
wash your hands
because
over
that's not
and
even-
over with less shame than trying to brush your teeth over and over.
I won the shame game.
No, I mean, to me, that's not even like a obvious like. That was like not even like a difficult choice for me. Like it's just poop. Like I can grab a turd. I'll just take a turd off the ground and just throw it. It's called soap and water. I'll wash my hands after.
James is out there picking up random shit just to throw it.
I'm
to
just
watch-
saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
You put a you know you.
All right, guys. Enough
I don't
with
even, how did this even start?
It
I don't
plays
know.
into the first movie we're talking about tonight.
plays
It
into both of these
happens.
movies, though. It plays into both of these
It
movies.
It does play in both movies.
Talking about, but the movies that we're going to be discussing tonight is the package and
This is Jesus. This is fuck.
Which we have-
It works. It works with that
Another
car scene alone and
raunchy
it coming.
duo. Another raunchy duo for us, which I'm happy about. I know these
Kudos. These
about-
were your birthday. Were these sturdies? These were your movies, right?
Yeah, these are my birthday picks from Monday. Birthday.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Okay.
Yeah, good choices.
Excellent
it.
choices.
Thank you. And these were some just, I mean, we had last weekend's movies. We had this weekend, which last week was like a blend of Mick and Chris, technically. This weekend was me. next week is
I'll
Jamie.
say Incoming I've seen before, and I enjoyed the first time. I enjoyed it the second time. The package, I had no idea what the hell this was when I
Me
watched
either.
it.
So-
And we'll talk about it second, but just as a preview, all I can say is I had no idea what the fuck I just watched when that was over.
And if
Yeah.
if I could add to that too, because I watched Incoming first, and I was like, and after Good Boys, I was like, this is really good.
Mhm.
This was like, it reminded me of Good Boys, just in a different point in their lives, like kids' lives. And then watching the package, I was like, this is so different from what I just saw.
Yeah,
That shit was
out
like,
of the
both those
ballpark.
movies were, like,
Insane.
Yeah.
screwed
Yeah.
up because they had a lot of comedy and a lot of crazy situations. And what I watched with the package, and again, we'll talk about it later, but I wanted to compare it to Incoming. Watch both.
Yes.
We'll say that throughout this, but I will say, don't expect the package to be just a friendly teen romp.
No. No.
I'll say this before we dive into both of these movies. One, I want to say with the package, so it's been at least 6 months. I've been dropping it every couple of months, maybe even a year. Maybe actually, now it's probably been about a year. Every couple of months in our Popcorn Pints group chat, I'll drop a clip from this movie, one clip from this movie, right? And I'm like, we have to watch this movie. We have to watch this movie. And we finally did. And last week we all watched the trailer together. That one clip wasn't in the trailer, so I was thinking the whole time I was watching the movie until I seen that clip, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" That scene was way fucking funnier, which we'll get to it. Than
Oh,
Ben,
by the way, the package came out in 2018, so that's older than Incoming.
yeah,
Good Boys.
That's
Yeah,
older than Good Boys.
Good Boys came out in 2019, and and then what I did was I was like, you know what? I was like, let me find something. I was like, the package. I was like, let me see if I can find something else. And Incoming, just like movie, the 430 was 2024. So I'm like, you know what? It worked.
Mhm.
Fun fucking movies, but let's dive into this, gentlemen. Let's dive into the Incoming.
Oh no! Let me get my punishment shit out of the way.
Oh yeah, James has a punishment movie to talk about.
That is right. So James, what is the movie you have to watch?
Battlefield Earth. John Travolta, and I don't know anybody else in the fucking movie, honestly. I wasn't paying attention. It's not important. So this is what pissed me off about this. This is supposed to be okay. Alien race came to Earth, basically wiped out humans. There's a small pack of humans left, but they're like cavemen again. They don't know shit. Nothing. So these aliens are supposed to be they're led by John Travolta. He's like the head security. They're supposed to be so high tech, but their weapons are, it looks like two pipes soldered together. And I don't even know, it's like a regular gun, but then there's a phaser at one end. I was so confused on the fucking weapons until they got to the human weapons. Oh, God. Jesus. By the way,
honestly, I always tell people who talk about this movie, read the book. The book explains, like, it goes in depth. It was really well done. It's a great story. Yeah, this movie's
okay. For one, John Travolta. This was his worst acting I ever seen him ever. I hated the fucking voice that he was doing. I hated his movements, his face. I wanted to punch him many times. What else? So basically, it's a movie where John Travolta should, because of his greed and everything and his revenge, they fucked him over. He put a transfer in because he thinks he's supposed to be better, be going out conquering worlds, but he's a security guard because he slept with a higher power's daughter. I guess we find out at some fucking point. And then so he trains a smart human. He's smarter than the rest of them by himself. But he goes, I can use this guy. He puts this machine on him to make them learn their language and their technology and everything. So the human uses it against them, makes an army to battle him and put a nuke. So they go steal gold from the treasury. Was it Fort Knox? They go to a nuclear base to get nukes and fighter jets, and they put a fucking nuke in a transporter into the world, and because their gas is poisonous and flammable, the nuke goes off and the whole planet blows up at the end.
quite the fucking
This
ride.
movie was so nonsense. It pissed me off through this whole fucking thing. And honestly, the main part that pissed me off was every time John Travolta talked.
That's
Thank
awesome.
God. Thank God we didn't start the new format with this one.
Nope, not till
So
January.
this movie, I'm giving it just. No, I'm not. It's a 1. I was going to give it a 2, but no, it's a 1. I do not like it. I hate it.
Oh man, should we
And
tell
I've
him?
seen it before. I don't remember hating it this much.
No, this is funny.
That's good.
I'm so happy you guys.
Fuck that movie.
And this is what we want from punishment movies, even though we are changing our format in
New format,
which is going to be pretty fucking fun.
which was appropriate after we changed it after we just made James watch a movie on his own.
Well, but it's not changing until January, so there's still time for people to miss.
Okay,
the next couple of weeks.
Make sure you sign up for the Patreon so that way you'll be able to see it.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
I pay for it, and I live it.
Going over there to Patreon, and it's going to be fun. We'll just start with that. We'll start with that, and we'll tell you a little bit more maybe later in the episode, or maybe another episode. You'll see. Stay tuned.
Right.
But,
all right, so let's get to happy times here. Let's get some funny stuff going.
Incoming.
That pissed me off again.
Happy times incoming.
In the package. So let's go, guys. Let's kick it off with some incoming. You want to start off with early ratings? You want to just dive right in?
Let's do early ratings, probably.
James, what you got for us?
What one is it? Incoming?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to say 7.
7. All right. How about you, Chris?
Oh, I'm with James. I'd give this a solid 7. This was enjoyable, funny. We'll get
Mick?
more into it, but
I'd give it a 7. It was as far as coming of age like comedies like this is really good.
I'm with you. Also, 7s across the board, and let's get into it, gentlemen. Kick it off, Chris. I know you got some notes.
I always have notes, but
I had notes, but I keep forgetting I'm using my phone, and I can't get my phone because it's my camera.
Well, this This movie starts off with your main character Benj, Banj, talking to the mirror. Every coming of age teen comedy has some centers on some kid that just has the hots for a girl and his friends, and he's doing stupid.
Or vice versa.
Yeah. That part of this movie is no different than any other movie like this you'll see. There's a main kid who has a hots for a girl, and he's forcing his friends to do shit. But it starts out with him like in his boxers trying to make it, pretending he's hitting on her and making out with her in the mirror. When his sister just opens the door and it fucking slams him in the face. Like, you had my attention right there. And then she's already making fun of him because he has a boner.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, one, that was kind of weird.
How crazy we've changed in like 25 years versus like the beginning of American Pie when he gets caught like masturbating, and then like you even see good boys when he's in there, and like they're getting more, in my opinion. Like Good Boys was really inventive. That was really funny, and you know. But this opener, I was just kind of like, it's so tame by comparison to everything else.
Yeah,
but it's still along the same lines as the stuff we've seen. There's some kind of sexual thing going on.
Not as out there, but yeah, it is along the
But I mean, you pull me in right there. By the way, fucking Sweet D from It's Always Sunny is the mom in this, and I fucking love that.
She was so good.
Yeah,
like she really only has 2 or 3 scenes, like it, 1 or 2 in the beginning where she's talking to her kids before they go to the school, and then one yelling at them later on in the movie after the party and everything. And she fucking nails those.
Oh,
yeah, I would compare this to like a Dazed and Confused, not in terms of quality of movie. Like the Incoming's good, but Dazed and Confused is like a good movie in my opinion. But following the freshmen who are going to the senior parties and like going to the senior party, and it's like getting into high school and trying to figure it out. Like it reminded me a lot of Dazed and Confused more than anything else.
Okay.
And I like Benj is the one that gets into the senior party two freshmen go to the senior party because one freshman, his brother, is running the party. But the
Bush
fucking funniest
slash
story,
Donna.
yeah, Koosh.
Cool.
But there's no way the funniest part of this movie is not the other two, Fetus and fucking what's the black Eddie is the black kid's name? Yeah, Eddie. Them picking up the most popular girl from the party drunk is the funniest fucking part of this movie. I'm sorry. Like I would love to have seen more of that just getting into crazy ass situations than the party. Because there's nothing real hysterical going on at the party.
I wonder though if like the little bits that they did show of Fetus and Eddie, if it just those little bits, if it made it funnier because it wasn't like a full scene, like it was more so with the party. You know what I mean? Like how they showed more of the party, just because you want to see more of what they wanted to show more of what was going on with that kid, of course. But I wonder if they showed.
No,
more
yeah, he has the main focus.
If it would take away from the laughter of the bits and pieces we got to see.
I don't know, man, but it's just one of the most extreme situations I've seen for the fucking side characters.
That chick was a hot mess.
Drunk as shit. Yo, they're like, this is.
She ate like a fucking pig eating that Taco Bell, just shoving it down her throat.
Dude, I love their faces when she's eating those tacos, and they're just like, "Why?"
Yeah, I know. Like, why? She's like, oh, just smushing it against her face. It's just falling on her, and
oh, yeah. I mean, it was nasty, but it was funny as hell.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
First dude, into the car about the whole Uber. They're like, this is we're not your Uber. She's like, this it is. She was like, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna give you 1 star. He's like, I don't care because I'm not a fucking Uber.
Like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yeah,
I live at Taco Bell.
Nobody lives there.
I mean, Taco Bell was usually my go-to after when I'm fucking on my way home from drinking or something like that. So I've even taken a picture when it's like they have the fucking screen there that says the best decision you've made today, or like fourth meal is a good decision. Like I've taken a picture of it and like there's no way this is a good idea, but I'm doing it.
Yeah. I can't even eat there anymore because
I was always I had pizza or Chinese food when I got home. It was waiting for me.
Pizza would be another one. I just ordered some pizza. It'd be, of course, Domino's is open late as shit.
Yeah, Domino's is open late as shit. That's what it was. It's Domino's, or I had Chinese food like sitting there because I ordered it for dinner, but I'll eat it when I get home from partying.
Well, honestly, on the way home would be because another thing I was open late. I think it still is
Wendy's.
So I do.
Oh yeah, Wendy's.
Because I stopped eating Taco Bell years ago.
See, I took taxis home. I wasn't having a taxi stop the drive-through, and I'm charging me more money to get home. So I was like, "Get me home so I can go get my food."
Nope. Taco Bell was usually number 1. Wendy's would be number 2. When I'd go to Albany to hang out with my buddy, there was the Chinese restaurant around the corner from him. They had the Sunni special, as they called it, because that's what all the drunk kids would come in because they can't too drunk to talk. Basically, it's like they just
they all get the same school. Shit.
Yeah,
what was it?
Literally, it was just like the fucking sweet and sour chicken combo or sesame chicken combo or something like basic.
Something basic that it's like across everybody's taste buds, so to speak, kind of across a bunch of people's taste buds.
It's basically the Chinese versions of chicken tenders.
Yeah,
I just talked about this on my show, but like our drunken food back in the day was at Rutgers. It was the fat sandwiches. So it was just it was different types of sandwiches you could get that just had tons of shit in it. Like one of mine, I used to get the Fat Bitch, which they changed the name to the Fat Beach. And it was like mozzarella sticks,
fucking going woke,
fucking French fries, fucking marinara sauce, cheeseburger, shit, like just a bunch of shit in there. And it's great drunken food. But if you guys want
grease, man, it helps for hangovers.
Yeah, soaks up all that alcohol and shit. It's terrible for you.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
What do we think about the fucking drug dealer in this? So Benj is in the fucking carpool program. He gets picked up by a senior that's a drug dealer, and then makes him his partner as he tries to sell
drug dealer.
Fake. Yeah. What did he fucking? What does he
Vitamin
try
D?
to? Vitamin D as ecstasy. And then when they question him, he says it's Benj is the one that fucking made it. It's clean as shit.
Yeah, he said he made it. Yeah, like he's fucking that dude from Breaking Bad.
Ugh.
Wow.
He's a freshman. He's fucking what, 15?
Scared as shit.
And he's got the fucking cattle prod that he's getting ready to pull out of
Oh,
his bag.
Jesus.
Turn that
Holy
shit
shit. That whole thing was pretty. Yeah, that guy sucked.
Yeah.
But it was fun to see what happened to
What
him.
happened with
Oh yeah,
That
100%.
worked for the
Fun to
movie.
add him to this too.
That fucking teacher, yo.
Oh, Stu.
Dude.
Dude.
It was a little
Stooge.
misplaced. It was funny as hell. Like, not misplaced. I shouldn't say misplaced, but it was a little out of place because like we're following all of these kids, and then there's one sad teacher.
Was that had no friends.
I don't.
You know
I don't
what?
know.
You know why I feel like it kind of worked though, just to kind of argue against it a little bit. I guess is just because it was like the only teachers they really showed, and the kids like really connected with him just because of how he was when he opened.
No,
the
because he was cool to them. He let them do whatever they want. So he was cool because he didn't have real friends. Because he called to try to get poker night and they all made excuses. So he felt awesome around the students because they adored him.
No, I feel like they made it work. Like, yeah, he's not part of the main story. But
and it's one of those things where you like, as a teenager, like you see the guy is cool, but as a girl mate, you're like, I see why this motherfucker is divorced. Like, why is
You know, it's funny. I remember going to parties, not a lot. Like, I'm not talking like I went to all these tons of parties. And there were times where teachers would be seen. And then I never knew. I never thought about it. I'm like, why are they at the fucking party? And then I'd leave. And then years later, like a friend from high school, we were talking, and he was telling me, he was like, they were fucking the students. They would just show up to the parties just to hook up the students that they wanted to hook up with.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
Like, I was like, damn. I was like, no judgment, whatever, do you think? But I was like, yeah, of course. I was like, because there were quite a few I saw.
To catch a predator, man.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Wow.
Go to the college party. You catch some teachers.
That's not illegal, though.
Well, some of them are under 18, right?
Well, I mean, listen, at this point, they
who knows?
Nominate him for AG.
Yeah. They could be attorney general now.
That's true.
Fucking Baby Koosh and his older brother were cracking me up throughout this. Like, their relationship. His older brother's like, I'm going to
use it as fuck.
Yeah, just punches him every time his friends call him Koosh. He's like, you got to earn the fucking name. His plan.
His shirt off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just had bruises everywhere.
He's like, I have an older brother.
Yep. Well, he's trying to give he gave her a massage.
What I cracked up because he's making his fucking TikTok videos. They go to the one where he's like promoting the party. He's like, I just finished the first week of high school. It was real tough. And he's like, fuck all that shit. We got a party. Everyone come unless you're ugly.
Yeah.
we love all people unless you're ugly.
Yep.
When he and the fact that he wanted a meet cute. It wasn't just about getting laid. It was like
he didn't know what it was at first. Then he heard about it, and then it's like that's how it has to happen. His brother.
Like he didn't seem like he was like trying to just get laid.
Yeah,
it seemed like he was trying to like meet a girl, and he was like, "Oh, okay, this is how you do it then, like a meet cute."
But he sets it up like that, but he also says he has to earn his brother's respect and he has a plan to sleep with the senior, even though he's a freshman. Which super fucking creepy plan because they're rich, they have cameras in the house, so he's fucking spying on all the girls at the party.
He's basically looking for it. Yeah, he's pinpointing a vulnerable one.
Yeah,
and he's trying to find those situations where it's like it is a meet cute, and you can and like and his was the worst. It wasn't even a meet cute. That was the best part. Like because he gets the idea from the main character Ben because he wants to do a meet cute with the girl that he likes, like he really cares about her. And then like he's like, I like that. But then he locks the girl in the room with him, and then it's like, you want a massage? I can give you a massage.
Yeah, no.
It's like the creepiest way to go about it.
I'm certified.
Well, after he said, there's no service and the door's locked, can't get out, and all this other shit. And then he got creepy.
By the way,
he gets
it took a lot for me to hold back on saying this, but one of my favorite fucking characters in this movie is fucking Dennis, who is dating Eddie's mom.
Oh, shit, yeah. That dude's fucked up.
Dude,
the
he
worst.
slips. He slips in the jokes so casually.
Oh, he's a good actor. He's funny.
Like it was fucking hysterical. His
He's basically
interactions with
telling
Eddie.
he's basically telling him, "I'm going to go bang your mom every 2 seconds."
No,
Yeah.
I fucking so Eddie and Fetus are in the room playing video games after they can't go to the party. Dennis comes in and he says, "It's your mom's birthday. I want to do something special to her."
It was good. There were so
Great
many
timing.
good deliveries in this.
No, but just the way he fucking delivered his lines about banging this kid's mom in front of him was fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
But I love at the end when he gets his. Like,
Oh yeah,
That's the
Eddie fucking stands up to him,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
tells him that fucking Katrina had shit all over his car.
Oh, shit. That wasn't just a shit. That was shit.
That was
Yeah.
when they fucking figure out she had diarrhea in the back seat, basically like explosive.
What
Oh.
was funny about that though, because they both blamed each other for farting and put in the window. They're like, "Yo, you should have warned me, man." They look back and see she shit all over herself. Like it got all over the car.
But after he tells him, and then like Fetus pulls out and he's like, the child lock's on. Get me out.
I think he was like, "I'm sorry to do this, man," or some shit. He said, "I'm sorry," or some shit too.
This was
Put
like-
the hand in there. He's like, "It's on my hand."
But they're fucking when he's losing control of the car and they finally slam on the brakes and it just all fucking hits the windshield.
Oh,
oh,
Funny. It was when they were about to leave outside the fire station, the alarm went off and put her back.
Oh, that was the most fucked up part. Well, yeah, they try to drop her off at the fire station like she's an abandoned child.
With shit all over.
the line he said, he's like, because they wanted to just leave her on the side of the road. He was like, "She's fine. She's full of shit. No one's gonna touch her."
oh,
Oh,
they did the right thing though, and I love those kids. Those kids are great. They were all and like when she wakes up the next morning and they slept on the fucking beanbag chair next to each other with no shirts on.
Mhm.
They gave her their clothes, and she wakes up. She's just like, "Where the fuck? What's going?"
what
She
happened?
lost her mind.
And I love the fact that like she's best friends with them when they get to the assembly and they kick out the fucking kids that call them
Who's
fetus
that keep
before.
talking
She's
about?
like, "These are my friends. They are sitting here."
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Oh, by the way, the ending really quick. I hate those type of fucking endings. I hate when the kid comes up out of nowhere. For one, he's not part of the speeching. No teacher is going to let a random student come up and make a speech on a fucking microphone. He comes up and he tells his whole, "I'm so sorry," blah, 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 and starts singing a fucking song to try to win a girl over. Who does? Get the fuck out of here. That don't happen.
Yeah,
That is so corny.
weak.
I
Although
hate
after
that
the
shit.
credits, when they finally deal with the teacher, that was funny.
Oh, the teacher's all fucked up. He's burnt. Yo, he went through. She got electrocuted.
Dude, that teacher was
burnt.
I'm sorry, he's fucking hysterical, man. He
was.
goes in.
Dude,
Yeah,
dude.
but you're like, the kids love him, but yeah,
He'll-
his friends,
he'll teach
his
them
adult
lessons.
friends blew him off.
But yeah, that was funny because he was like teaching science lessons as he was drinking with them.
He's like, I gotta make it educational, and then he does
The
the
gravity
shots.
bong.
He does the shots. He goes through why he can light them on fire. He's like, "All right, I gotta go." Every time he does something, he's like, "I gotta go," and then he's in a scene 2 scenes later doing something
No,
else.
doing something else. Yeah.
That's a good job.
Huge.
All right, I think we all know what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all know what we want to.
Yeah.
High note.
So yeah. So,
Okay, so
but that was a good movie, though. That was a good movie.
I would recommend Incoming if you're into just raunchy
Yeah.
teenage comedies. It's a fun watch.
honestly, I would say Incoming is a good warm up to this movie. Just like I feel like the 4:30 movie.
Warm up.
Boys, for as far as because it's not as crazy. It's not as crazy. Like if you go from this to that, you're just gonna be like, what the fuck? Like
I would put Good Boys and Incoming together before I'd put the package with anything.
Yeah.
I just did the package going blind. Don't know what you're getting.
100%.
I went, yeah. Listen,
Go
I'll start off with since we're moving on to the package. Are we saying anything about next week's movies before we do that?
Well, before we do that, are we everybody good with their ratings? Everybody good with?
Yeah, I'm sticking with a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So next week's movies, it's for James's birthday picks. Yes, we know his birthday's in January, but we have a possible franchise we're talking about. If not, we'll move it around. But anyway, blah blah blah. We moved it back. So James's birthday picks next weekend are right here.
Bottoms and Dirty Grandpa.
Yep.
So that'll be fun.
Power bottoms.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun next week. And now let's jump into
This-
the package.
Did anybody see this before we watched it this
No.
week? Or
No.
Okay.
I never heard of this movie.
I
No.
went in completely blind.
Completely blind. The package didn't occur to me whatsoever what this could possibly be referring
Same
to.
here.
I was thinking about like road trip.
Something like me. I'm just because they
Yeah,
had
I can
before
see
before what happened. I was thinking like alcohol, like something with alcohol or some sort of drug. Something to get the party going.
I thought like a package got delivered. They go, it wasn't supposed to go there. My girlfriend and I have to go get it before my girlfriend gets it type situation.
I think Mick was the first one to watch this, and in the group chat, he's like, "This just went from like teen movie to slasher." I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what do you
So
mean?
it's
What
all
are
over
you
the place.
This
But,
movie
like,
is
you don't
all
know.
over the place.
You don't know which direction the next way they're going to go is.
At all.
Because and are we doing spoilers on this or no?
Oh, 1,000%.
100%.
Yeah.
All right,
Show.
so just to say, like, once you so all right.
You have to gather thoughts.
It's 5 friends, 3 guys, 2 girls together. One of the characters, who is the brother of one of the girls, cuts his dick off accidentally.
No, brother too.
Yeah, they're brothers. They're brother and sister.
Brother and sister, they're twins.
Yeah,
they are
there's a
twins.
twin
Yeah,
brother
yeah.
and sisters.
Which
His
was
two buddies tried. They all go on a camping trip. His 2 buddies try to scare him while he's out there taking a leak, but he's playing with this knife that he just bought that he showed that his buddies earlier in the movie.
No. You gotta we can't spoil everything.
We're talking about the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, I know, but like, come on. Some things I feel like getting to that point should be something you go in blind for. Like, no. We can talk about what happens. I don't want to talk about how it occurs. Because it's their faces.
This
when it
dude
goes from a piss stream to blood.
Oh,
cool as fuck, but funny.
Oh yeah, that's when I was like, this is like a slasher film now. And then like it goes back to comedy. It stays a comedy, but when I tell you,
It's straight up chaos.
Where it's like these friends have to make sure they get their friend's dick to the hospital in time so he doesn't lose it because he was.
So they got put it on ice. They got 12 hours.
They've got 12 hours to get it to the hospital, like an appendage. To get
But they're
something back.
fucking morons.
Oh my goodness. Everything goes wrong.
Everything goes wrong. Instead of sitting put because the helicopter comes back, they decide we gotta go there. So they leave the spot.
But we gotta talk about more than just that though.
Hold
I
on.
mean, we'll skip how the dick got cut off.
There's so fucking much going on. I don't even know.
Dude, they get to a point where they have to get the dick from another guy that it's been sewed onto. Like that right there, where it goes from. They go to a hospital, the dick has been sewed onto another gentleman.
Even before that, we
and they have
have
to convince him to get it back.
There's so much shit, man.
Oh, hold on. What about from the opening scene where this kid is packing for a camping trip. His buddy comes to pick him up, and he hops on the family's Wi-Fi. Well, his little brother and mom and dad are watching TV in the living room and starts playing fat girl porn.
That child,
I started dying, and it's showing it too. It's showing it right in the guy.
That child was not acting. That child's face was horrified. I was like, they must have actually just thrown something on and said, let's get the reaction.
That is a genius.
TV had to be like a green screen, and they told the kid to just look disgusted.
That shit was hilarious.
Horrified. Go back and watch that kid's face.
They do it at the end too. When he picks him up for the airport, you hear he did it.
It's even worse. The kid comes to the window. He's like,
Stop.
Make it stop.
I like how the dad, like they're trying to make it so they can't turn off the TV, like the ineptitude of the dad and the mom that they can't turn power off. But like, and there he's looking out the window, and the kid who keeps doing it, this little jerk off like redheaded kid. His character he was the one that annoyed me.
Don't forget his Narcos mustache that he was
terrible. That pencil thin mustache, and then he's outside the one doing it, casting the porn, and like he's just like, you got to protect your Wi-Fi, Mister Such and Such, and like the guy's like, I don't know how. I was like, if I was that dad, the first time he did it, he wouldn't have gone on the camping trip because he'd be dead.
Exactly.
I would have thrown him. I would have whipped him against a tree like Jason did in the fucking Friday the 13th movies. Like,
and his friend didn't even care. He comes out laughing. He's like, "You got to."
And I'm beating my kid too because that's your friend. Your friend does that shit.
Yeah, no.
Like I don't believe in beating your kids, but like if you're when you're 18 and you walk out of this house pulling some shit, you're a man now.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's your little brother, and your boy just did this. Like. So when the dad is just like, I'm like quintessential.
Yeah, no, that is that was kind of a little stereotypical aspect there. Yeah. What about the guy with the long hair? There's probably more people out there that have seen Stranger Things than this. He is the pizza delivery guy from Stranger Things, which is what I was thinking about as I was watching this.
You know what? His character was very similar to that.
Absolutely same type of guy.
Just more vulgar in this one, of course.
Stoner.
He worked. It worked for both. So.
And it worked. I loved that they fucking set up like he was being catfish, dating this online girl called Kendall Jenners.
Yeah.
With 2 S's.
They're like, you being catfished, man.
Like there's so many elements to this movie. Like the main kid likes the sister, and the sister just broke up with the boyfriend who was a piece of shit. The other guy is dating a girl like that could be catfish. The other two hate each other, but they're in love with each other. And like, there's nothing wrong with that because it works within this. But none of that means jack shit in the ultimate because everything you're seeing is just nuts. And like,
it revolves around a dick.
My favorite scenes in the movie,
which you see a lot of, by the way.
Yeah, you do. You see a lot of, and a lot happens to. But my favorite scenes in the movie are who is it? The nurse and the kid from Stranger Things. Every time when he's like snapping at her, and she goes, "You're right. There's no dicks." He's like, "I don't." She's like, "You're right. I don't have a dick. There are no dicks."
There's nobody in this room.
Nobody in this room has a dick. And he looks at her like.
Another thing that had me, since you mentioned that about what they're back and forth was with the flour in the cup, and he was mixing that up with his imagine
like his Beauty and the Beast, like the flour dies at a time.
And she was like, "Are you thinking about this flour? Are you thinking this flour is connected to your dick?"
Like, I like her. Yeah, she just keeps explaining, "You're not going to die. You just won't have a penis." You cannot fathom it.
Oh man! And just
another thing about the Stranger Kids thing, he has some weird. He wants his best friend, to fuck his sister, so he could feel it by twin connection.
He's totally on board with trying to get his good friend to fuck his sister, and then he talks about twin connection. He's like, "You don't want me to feel good? You don't want me to feel sex?"
Yeah, he's like, "You don't want me to feel sex."
He even gave his friend a kind of
the fucking.
But we haven't even there are 2 scenes in this movie.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm not even no, I'm sorry, I forgot the snake scene. That's the craziest part. I was gonna say there are 2 scenes in this movie that are beyond crazy, and I forgot about the snake scene.
I thought I was about to get earlier this week.
Holy, that's how much is in this movie. You sucked my brother's dick. Maybe we should brush our teeth first.
Yo, hold on. We'll kiss him later. One thing that happened real quick, and I fucking cracked up on it, even early on in the movie where they're getting ready for the camping trip, and they do a brief synopsis of the relationships. Like the redhead, I forgot whatever I can't even remember what the character's name is. He's fighting with the girl. They were together. They weren't together. They have different sides of the story. The 3 guys get in the van to yell at Stranger Things kid because it's supposed to be a guy's trip. And then the girl's banging on the window and yells at him and calls him Cheddar Bush because he's red hair. And I fucking crap.
It's so crazy to me. It's like all of those, this whole movie is peppered with like great one-liners like that.
Yeah,
and it's still not even the funniest parts of this fucking movie.
What about when she's talking about where he shat when he was getting a blowjob or something? Like, he's like, that only happened once. She's like, twice.
Oh god.
What I liked about this too is like the whole main cast was funny. The whole main cast has some.
Yeah, they all worked. Like even the blonde-headed chick that's with the redhead on and off type thing. Like when they finally hiked and got to the campsite, she blasts him in the forehead with a can of beer.
After the guy gets his dick cut off, and he's talking to his sister. She's like, "You're gonna be okay," and he's like, "I'm gonna be your sister now," and she's like, "You already have the hair for it."
Yeah.
When he started singing the Britney Spears song, when he was like,
"Oh yeah," because he's working on a musical play with his cat, who they think is his catfish girlfriend, Caitlyn Jenner's.
What song are they singing? I forgot what song they were.
Oops, I did it again.
Yeah.
And then when he's like passed out, like they're all singing it like it's a sad song. It's singing it with how it's laughing. So
like he's dying.
Like he's dying.
All right, can we talk about the fact that there's a dude who cleaned the dick?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Well, we gotta talk about the stick suck first. The venom.
Even before that, it gets cut off. They're laying there by the campfire. They have to go find it.
They gotta find the dick. That's right.
They gotta find it in the woods, and then they find it, and the girl throws up on it after she sees the blood crawl over it.
And then she goes back to grab it, gets sticks to grab it, then she puts it over the fire.
She's putting it over the fire like she's roasting it,
like roasting a hot dog.
And he sees it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! When he throws the fucking flammable,
flammable
canister into the fire to get the
helicopters
out of there, and they all he's like, run, and the kid who cut off his dick can't run, so
he's just laying there bleeding to death.
Like, what about me?
Then the rescue guy is like, "Oh, whose idea was to blow up the fireball?" It's like me. He's like, "You're a fucking idiot."
You were coming back around.
You didn't mention is the way he was so proud. Like the guy was gonna get. He's like, "Oh, me."
He was all excited. It's like, "I did. I'm smart." Oh man!
That was Homelander too.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh man! I wrote down. I don't remember where this was referenced, but I wrote down fetus penis. Oh, because it's cut off. I think
because it's small too.
Yeah.
Oh god, dude.
Oh no! That's when they're talking about who is gonna suck the venom out after the snake. Okay.
Oh yeah. So the main guy, he volunteered his argument. He's like, "I'm the sister. I'm going to be the last one." And so they're like, "Okay, fine." And the one's like, "I'll do it. I need to do it alone, though. Privacy." He said, "I gotta be alone." They walk in on him. He's like,
he's going down. Well, he was holding it like it was fucking rib, and he was trying to get the meat off the bone.
He was just sucking the shit out of it. Just like he's like, I almost got it all out.
They turned around. I almost got it all out. They turned around.
And I'm not.
Then it comes out. The doctor said there was no venom. It was a defensive bite.
I don't want any dickheads watching or listening being like, "Oh, he's sick at the idea of sucking a dick." It was a severed dick. It was
a severed dick.
And they're trying to suck.
That was puked on. It was puked on.
Dick has been through
some out of fire.
Yep.
Oh, one of the. And there's, of course, flashes between them trying to get their friend's penis to the hospital, and scenes in the hospital where the nurse is talking to the guy that had his penis cut off. And one of my favorite lines that the nurse says, "Everyone thinks their penis is special. It's not."
Oh man! When they're talking about making a graph out of his ass, he was like, "I don't want a butt dick."
But then he was all on board there, like she was like, it's too late.
I like it. His only choice was like, I'm gonna be a girl. It's just like, it's a gaping hole, asshole.
It's like a moron.
It's like you're infected.
Oh
my god.
What about DTR?
Oh my god. Oh fucking A.
Dicks to rim.
Dicks to rim.
Dick to rim.
Dick to rim, and then what was it? Down to, or what was it? What was he?
Talking about relationships, right? Something to do with relationships.
Define the relationship.
Define the relationship.
Define the relationship.
Oh my god.
That shit. Oh my god.
Okay, now we should be able to talk about the guy who cleaned the dick, right? The military guy.
Yeah.
No, we got to talk about probably one of the funniest scenes in the movie that I think happened before that one,
which was
the boat.
The 11-year-old.
Oh yeah, where they started the kid. Yo, that 11-year-old was funny as hell.
Hold on. We hold. If anybody's watching this, they have no idea what's going on. So after this kid gets his dick cut off, the one guy gathers all the cell phones, goes up to a real high point, finally gets a signal to call 911. 911 sends in a helicopter.
He also, just to throw it in there really quick, I mean, it was, even though it was the side of the story you didn't really care about, he also texts the one girl's ex that he's into and says, fuck you and you're a
and that comes back.
We're over your team.
Yeah,
I mean, they added the elements of like drama in this.
They did, but that's not what's going to draw people to this movie. I'm just throwing it in there just to
I think you needed that to fill out the story a little bit.
Yeah. Just because.
But then the helicopter actually comes to get their friend, and they had like multiple coolers of beer that they brought out to this campsite.
One with a dick in it.
Yeah. And then after they found the dick, they put it in a Ziploc bag, threw it in ice, threw it in one of the coolers. And then the helicopters, the rescue squad comes down, hooks up the guy with the dick cut off, and they give him a cooler that they think has.
I blame the helicopter guy. He should have opened up and checked before.
Oh, they should have. Yeah, they should have made sure.
It's one of those things where, of course, the movie has to do what it has to do.
Yeah.
I know.
So, in fairness, everybody should have checked.
Everybody should.
That was an Alec Baldwin has a gun type of scenario. Everybody should have just.
Oh, wow.
He went there.
Anyway, they drive off with what they think is a severed penis in the cooler, and the severed penis is not in the cooler. They wake up the next morning to find the severed penis in the cooler they still have. Mm-hmm. So now they need to rush it to the hospital, which is why we have a movie called The Package.
Can I just bring this up really quick on a part I kind of want to argue? Is because the helicopter people are saying from that time, I don't know what time it was, but they had 12 hours. They woke up the next day talking about, yo, we have 12 hours from now.
I noticed that too. They're like, yeah.
I'm like, it's been about 6 hours because it was dark when they came. They're like, you guys have 12 hours.
Yeah, I know that was daytime when they woke up.
Not a huge deal because movies got a movie, it's whatever. But I did kind of figure that out. But I mean, everything that happened to this dick throughout the movie, the dick would have been done. Like, there's no way to be able to catch it.
Everything like that fucking MacGuffin went through hell.
Well, wait, remember, it did get sold out to that guy, so it got oxygen pumping. It got a couple more hours life into it.
Fresh oxygen.
And it got cut off in the craziest fucking way possible.
With some scissors from some crazy ass bitch that cut his
dick off.
Then
she came back and cut it off again.
And then threw it in the fucking
It was legit like bobbing for apples.
Yo,
that scene was insane.
Listen to this shit. That dude's severed dick ended up in both of his best friends' mouths.
It did.
And he told the one dude that sucked the venom out of his dick. He said, "Don't tell my girlfriend because she's gonna get jealous because she can't ride this dragon yet."
Kendall Jenner's turned out to be real. Which
made this even
listen,
funnier.
Hold on. If I saw the only thing I could have possibly seen coming, I feel like was that Kendall Jenner's was a real person.
Oh yeah,
that one. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Because I seen a movie they did that before where they were saying they're catfishing and it was a real person. I seen it before.
But what I was gonna say, what made this shit funnier is how at the end how he's in a wheelchair. and he's trying to see his sister make out with his friend, crawls to the back of the van.
That's what I'm saying. That's sick shit.
But not even that. But they're like, yo, you don't even need a wheelchair. You could walk. There's nothing.
Yeah, he's like Professor X and shit.
He's crawling on the ground like, oh, I think I tore my stitches.
Oh, hold on. We totally jumped from the boat getting stolen and the 11-year-old to all kinds of shit.
That part up.
So they're running through the woods. They got to get out of the woods, get this penis to the hospital, and they find a boat.
A drone.
Yeah,
first to set it up, they get to a cliff edge over the water, and they see a boat on the like not too far away, so they need to like get down there quick.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to jump, and the main guy falls.
He did a backflop. Bad. Fuck,
and that plays into this scene because his back is all fucked up in it. Like he can barely move. Like that's how messed up it is.
Oh, he gets
when
smacked
they get to that point, and I'll let somebody else take it over. But like,
his friend's an asshole, slapping his back and shit
with a fucking fishing pole like a whip.
Oh, yeah, with the father. Let's get what the kid said to make a deal. Yeah. He said, "I've seen titties before.
I want to see you girls scissor."
Yeah,
and that right there. So I seen a clip of that, and I shared it in the group chat a couple times. Right, that was the reason why I wanted to watch this movie, because of this scene right here, because of a clip, and then this whole scene was just fucking funny. So they pull up to this kid, and they're talking to him, trying to negotiate to see the boat, and then when he says he wanted to see something, they're like, "Oh," she was like, "I'm not showing you my titties." He was like, "I want to see titties because I've seen that before. I'm 12 years old. I want to see you two bitches scissor or something."
Yeah,
he slapped the shit out of him.
And dude, he was catatonic. Like, what is that? And the funny thing is, like, I'm not trying to take it away from anybody, but like,
go ahead.
So they go and they finally, and I'll let you guys tell this part, but they end up having to steal the boat. And the dad comes back and sees this kid just his son catatonic.
Well, because they also said something to him like I had to suck a dick or something, and
they put the pressure on this kid. They're yelling at this kid about what they're trying to do, and then one of the best lines in the movie.
Well, because they pull the dick out too.
They pulled it out and showed him. He's like, "Don't," and they yell at the kid, "Don't fuck with us. Give us the keys, or if you don't, dicks get cut and dicks get sucked."
And that's all the kid is saying when the dad comes out.
The kid is just in shock, muttering that phrase when the actually comes back.
Oh, his dad's coming with all the fishing gear, and these four are running towards the boat in the water, and his kid's just saying over and over again, "Dicks get cut, dicks get sucked." And he's like, so like this dad chases him down, starts whipping the dude with the thing.
He's like, "What'd you do to my son?"
And they're like camping. They were stranded when they took that boat.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that shit was so funny. That was a funny ass scene.
That was so funny. And what made that scene even funnier is when they get in the boat, they're driving up. They're like, "Why was he so bad?" They're like, they're probably thinking we molested his kid.
By the way, we forgot one of the things that also cracked me up between there, which is even one of the smaller side stories because there's so much shit going on.
Yeah.
So much stuff going on.
The redhead kid and the blind girl, they dated, they didn't like each other. He wanted to define the relationship. He thinks she left a sign in her wet underwear for him, and now he's wearing them. And shows her that on the boat, and she's like, "That's not my underwear."
Yeah, he's wearing some stranger's fucking underwear.
She was like, "Okay," he was like, "All right, well, let's not talk about this. Let's not tell anybody about this." That shit was so fucking funny. Oh my gosh,
so much going on. Yeah.
So they finally get back to the car. They show them racing to a hospital.
They need ice too.
Oh yeah, they're desperately. That's when they go to the military guy who cleans the dick.
Cleans the dick
because he thinks it's of a soldier, the dick of a soldier, and he's like, "It's military."
Fake ID.
Because the kid that bought the beer had the fake ID, he bought the beer from this guy. It was a military ID, so he thinks he's a soldier. he cleans this. He's like, "Are you telling me I just cleaned a civilian dick?" And then that's when he pulls out the bow and arrow, and he's just fucking going after him.
Shoot the one dude in the shoulder.
Yeah, it's just the tip. I thought you would have liked just the tip.
The van's driving around with a fucking arrow sticking out of the rest of the movie.
The cooler has an arrow in it with the dick in
The cooler has an arrow in it.
Yep.
Oh,
I thought it was gonna go through the cooler into the dick. I thought they were gonna open the arrow in the dick.
No, but they get to the hospital, and then because he's under the name of the military ID, they think they're at the wrong hospital because they're giving him his real name.
Yep. So they're going around like 5 different hospitals.
Yeah.
And that's what it got sold on. What's the chances of that? Another person dick is off.
Gets flushed in the sewer. It gets found. It gets cleaned up. Then
that's crazy.
They almost
that whole hospital scene with that psycho girlfriend.
There was almost an accidental dick trade too, because after the one dude had his dick, the other dude, he was like, "Your friend can have my dick," and then his ex came and fucking cut his dick off again.
By the way, the guy in the bed that gets the wrong dick sewed on him. And one of the guys that was producer or writer on the movie, the Workaholics guys, Adam Devine was a writer or producer. The guy in the bed was one of the Workaholics guys, the guy with the long hair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the third guy was involved.
Yeah, this was a good movie, man. This is a lot of fun.
It was, like you said, though, it was so much. You didn't know where it's going to go next.
Nope.
What about
waiting for this one? Oh, sorry. I'm interested to know where we're at because, like, I don't think I'm high with it, but I think we should watch it.
Hold on, I'm not done talking about this.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, no.
What about when they get to the right hospital and they got the dick there, and then the guy, I can't even remember all the characters' name. The guy and the guy's sister that has the crush on each other, and they're talking about having the crush, and he gets the boner.
In the hospital.
And in the hospital and the farts. It's like, like, do you have a boner and the farts?
He was like, no, I don't. It was the chair.
He can't get up.
One of them, one's a lie, one's the truth.
No, they're both the truth. So they're both alive. So he just sits there by himself after
He's farted because he's nervous, and then he's a boner because when she talks to him, he gets a boner.
Yeah.
And just the way it gets cut off of the guy they attached it to incorrectly.
Which we're not going to say that movie because it is so funny and ridiculous.
Yeah, the ex-girlfriend comes back. I'm so sorry, baby. Then all of a sudden the doctor's talking to him. Then you hear screaming, turn around. She did it again. She's just fucking holding the dick and fucking just throws it into the toilet.
And then he's like, I love you, baby. She's like, I love you too, baby. After all that happened.
That's why I'm doing this.
It's fucking crazy.
And the reason why she cut his dick off is because he caught her cheating, fucking her sister. And the way she cut his dick off is she dressed up into something sexy. They're getting her to fuck, and she pulled out the sister and cut his piece off and flushed it down the toilet.
Oh my god!
If anybody watching this is going to be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?" But you just
you have that exactly like word bouncing everywhere. That's what this movie seems like, but it is hilarious and insane. Chaos.
Both movies are on Netflix, so go over there and watch it.
But
definitely can be Netflix. You can afford us.
Jesus Christ, this movie is out of control.
I went into this blind, just
Me too.
knowing it was called The Package.
Me too.
Not even thinking about what it could be about, and then once you got to the main point and the rest of the movie, you're like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh man.
As soon as I seen the dick get cut off and they showed, I was like, "Okay, this is not gonna," because they can't go overboard with this. They're gonna put it in the cooler. Then it's just gonna be a delivery movie, like it's gonna be a little shenanigan. But when the snake and they gotta suck it, and I was like, "What is going on?"
The guy
just went haywire.
You know, the guy cleaning it, and he has it under the soda fountain, and then he drinks the soda.
My god!
Like what? They don't shy away from showing a prosthetic.
No, they do not.
Penis.
They do not.
A whole lot. Oh my god!
That's crazy.
And Sturdy, I think you recorded and sent one of the best lines there was in the movie in the group chat, where once we get towards the happy ending. And the guy and the girl that have the crush on each other sit there and they go to kiss. And she's like, "Didn't you just have my brother's dick in your mouth earlier? Maybe we should wait." or something. Like
That shit was. I was like, that was the wildest shit I've ever heard. That's just some crazy shit. Like, what the fuck? And do you know what's funny is earlier in the movie when the one dude was saying something about somebody having a dick in their mouth, and the chick was like, she's gonna have one in her mouth in about 20 minutes. And he was like, really? He's like, no.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, man. Bobbing for dicks in this was a wild fucking movie.
This is something I would watch again just to try to catch the jokes I missed the first time.
Yeah, this was fun. This was funny as fuck. But it's that time, gentlemen. What do you?
Can we rate this?
No.
We're getting to right now, James. See. What do you rate it, James?
This was chaotic but funnier than Incoming.
Mm.
I'm going to give this a 7.5.
Chris,
I'm on the 8 train for this one.
Mick,
6.
6. Shit, I gave this a 10. That shit had me laughing so like if it's a comedy movie, if I'm laughing the way it's laughing like this, it has to be a 10 because it did its job. I don't give a fuck about the story. For comedies, I don't care about the story. For the most part, I don't really give a shit about the story. For a comedy movie, if it makes me laugh my ass off, that's all that matters.
All right.
Because 9 out of 10, the story is not really that. I'm not saying that comedies don't have good stories, but it's not really like that. You know what I mean?
It's got enough of a story.
It definitely has enough of a story for it to be a decent film. But I'm just saying, like, the comedy in it for me was just fucking hilarious.
It's just so fucking extreme that I'm.
Yeah,
it is. I'm like, fuck. It's so compacted. There's so much involved.
You keep thinking like, how can they go more extreme than this? And then they fucking find a way to do it.
A little more each time.
Oh man. Yeah, it was a fucking crazy one. Wild ride this weekend.
Yes, it fucking was, and we're gonna have another one next weekend, hopefully.
James's.
I hope so. I googled funny raunchy movies,
and he found Power Bottoms.
And I found Bottoms.
Power Bottoms.
It's just called Bottoms. It's maybe a women's fight club. I guess they make a women's fight club at some point. That Dirty Grandpa I never seen. That I heard it's funny because
I know I've seen it.
I've seen the other Dirty Grandpa with Johnny Knoxville, not this one.
I seen that one. That was Bad Grandpa.
Whatever the hell it was called, something.
No, I've seen Dirty Grandpa.
I never seen Dirty Grandpa. So I never seen these two. So hopefully, I don't think they're going to be insane like this. But
they should be funny though. I feel like they'll be funny.
Aubrey Plaza's in Dirty Grandpa, I believe. Right?
Yeah. I like her. She's that awkward even in real life. Her personality is weird. It's kind of funny.
I wouldn't call her awkward. I call her fucking crazy. Maybe
whatever. Whatever. It makes me laugh.
Weirdo.
Yeah, she makes me laugh though, because it's just I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
She makes you feel funny in the pants.
But I don't know. But yeah, definitely check out. If you're into fucking
if you're into teenage comedy, just raunch and want to laugh at the most ridiculous situations you could think of, then these movies are up your alley.
Definitely also Good Boys. You got to watch Good Boys.
I would say the movies from last weekend were both good movies as well. They were funny movies, kind of.
What was the other one? Oh yeah, I didn't watch it. I watched it. Like I forgot to finish it. That's right.
The 4:30 movie.
Yeah, that's why you got.
That's right.
Games.
Which I still classify as Kevin Smith's attempt at a John Hughes movie.
Mick, what do you say?
I'd agree with that. I'd say it's Clerks, the prequel.
Okay. I still got to check it out. I got to finish it.
Yes, you do. You do. I know you'll like it, though. But this is a fun one, though, guys. This is a fun week again, and we had 2 fun weeks in a row so far as stuff. Hopefully next weekend's just as fun, and we'll be diving into some fun shit. Getting into the week, or getting into the holidays, and getting into 2025 with a possible new franchise. We're doing some more research, and
that's right. Happy Thanksgiving, fellas, because it'll be after Thanksgiving.
That's true.
We meet next weekend.
That's true. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble.
But All of our links are in the description.
Gobble
Check it out,
gobble, indeed, James.
motherfuckers.
Gobble gobble,
out-
motherfucker.
Gobble gobble, motherfucker. Watch Thanksgiving. It's that time. Tis the season.
I might have to put that on again. Turkey, was it gravy flavored condoms?
Yep. Small. We're
You
gonna get
gotta
on
watch
out of here.
you gotta watch part 3.
Make sure you check us out right here on Popcorn and Pints, of course, every Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Make sure you go over here and check out the Scene Snobs. Make sure you go right over there and check out Stories from a Bar. And make sure you come over here and check out Horror Search 30 every Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll be back, though, and hope you guys have a good one. Again, these are the 2 movies we are doing next week. So, hey, if you want to be along with the episode and chat along, watch the movies this week, and we'll see you next Saturday. Have happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. Peace. Thanks for popping by, and don't pee on each other unless it's wanted.
Just wash your hands.